More than 2,000 years ago, on the banks of a small river in central Italy, a single city began a journey that would change the world forever. What started as a cluster of huts on 7 hills grew into the greatest empire the ancient world had ever known. Rome ruled continents, commanded armies of hundreds of thousands, built roads that still exist today, and shaped laws, language, architecture, and politics that influence modern life even now. The Roman Empire was not built overnight. It rose slowly through ambition, discipline, innovation, and ruthless determination. And it did not fall in a single moment either. Its collapse took centuries, shaped by corruption, division, economic crisis, invasions, and internal decay. This is the story of how Rome rose from nothing, how it conquered the world, and why it eventually fell. According to Roman legend, the city was founded in 753 BCE by twin brothers, Romulus and Remus, descendants of the Trojan hero Aeneas. Abandoned as infants and raised by a she-wolf, the brothers later argued over where to build the city. Romulus killed Remus and became Rome's first king. While the story is mythical, archaeology confirms that small settlements existed in the area around this time. These early Romans were farmers, herders, and traders living under constant threat from neighboring tribes. Rome's early strength came from its location. It sat at a crossroads of trade routes and near the Tiber River, allowing commerce without easy access for enemy ships. Geography, even in the beginning, favored Rome. Rome was first ruled by kings, some Roman, some Etruscan. These kings introduced key institutions: religion, laws, city planning, and military organization, but monarchy bred resentment. In 509 BCE, the Romans overthrew their last king, Tarquinius Superbus, and established a new system, the Roman Republic. Power was divided between elected officials, most notably consuls, and a powerful governing body called the Senate. The Republic valued civic duty, military service, and loyalty to the state above all else. This system prevented tyranny, at least at first, and allowed Rome to expand steadily. Rome did not conquer Italy in one grand war. It did so gradually through alliances, treaties, and relentless warfare. Defeated enemies were often offered Roman citizenship or partial rights, turning former foes into allies. Rome's military was its greatest weapon. The Roman legion was disciplined, flexible, and brutally efficient. Soldiers trained constantly and adapted their tactics to new enemies. By the 3rd century BCE, Rome controlled nearly all of the Italian peninsula, but Italy was only the beginning. Across the Mediterranean stood Rome's greatest rival, Carthage, a wealthy trading empire based in North Africa. The conflict between these two powers resulted in 3 massive wars known as the Punic Wars. The Second Punic War produced one of history's greatest generals, Hannibal Barca. He led his army, including war elephants, across the Alps and devastated Roman forces for years. Despite massive losses, Rome refused to surrender. Eventually, Roman general Scipio Africanus defeated Hannibal at the Battle of Zama in 202 BCE. After the Third Punic War, Rome destroyed Carthage completely. The Mediterranean became known as Mare Nostrum, our sea. Rome was now the dominant power of the ancient world. Victory brought wealth, slaves, and land. Rome grew rich but unequal. Small farmers lost their land to massive estates worked by slaves. Wealth concentrated among elites. Corruption spread through politics. Generals became more powerful than the Senate. 2 reformers, Tiberius and Gaius Gracchus, tried to redistribute land. Both were murdered. Political violence had entered Roman life. Into this chaos rose Julius Caesar, a brilliant general, politician, and populist leader. After conquering Gaul, modern France, Caesar returned to Rome with loyal armies. In 49 BCE, he crossed the Rubicon River, effectively declaring civil war. Caesar defeated his rivals and became dictator for life. Fearing tyranny, senators assassinated him in 44 BCE, but instead of saving the Republic, his death destroyed it. After years of civil war, Caesar's adopted heir Octavian emerged victorious. He took the name Augustus and became Rome's first emperor in 27 BCE. Augustus was clever. He claimed to restore the Republic while quietly holding all real power. Under Augustus, Rome entered the Pax Romana, a 200-year period of relative peace and stability. Roads, aqueducts, cities, and trade flourished. Rome reached its golden age. At its height, Rome stretched from Britain to Egypt. Life varied dramatically. Elites lived in luxury villas with mosaics and baths. The poor crowded into apartment buildings called insulae. Entertainment included gladiator games, chariot races, and theater. The Colosseum symbolized Rome's power and cruelty. Slavery powered the economy. Millions lived and died without freedom. Some emperors ruled wisely, such as Trajan, Hadrian, and Marcus Aurelius. Under Trajan, Rome reached its greatest territorial extent, but others were disastrous. Caligula was cruel and unstable. Nero was accused of burning Rome. Commodus treated the empire like a personal circus. Political assassinations became common. The army increasingly decided who ruled. Between 235 and 284 CE, Rome nearly collapsed. There were dozens of short-lived emperors, civil wars, economic collapse, plagues, foreign invasions. The empire fractured. Only strong military leaders prevented total destruction. Emperor Diocletian divided the empire into east and west to manage it better. Later, Constantine the Great reunited it briefly and made Christianity legal, changing Rome forever. He founded a new capital in the east, Constantinople. This decision would shape history for the next 1,000 years. The Western Roman Empire weakened. Barbarian invasions intensified. Visigoths, Vandals, Huns. In 410 CE, Rome was sacked for the first time in 800 years. In 476 CE, the last Western emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was removed from power. The Western Roman Empire had fallen. The Eastern Roman Empire, known as the Byzantine Empire, survived for nearly another 1,000 years. It preserved Roman law, Greek knowledge, and Christian tradition. Rome fell, but its legacy lived on. Rome did not fall because of one event, one enemy, or one mistake. It fell because power replaced principles. Wealth replaced responsibility, unity gave way to division. Yet Rome's influence is everywhere, in law, in language, in government, in architecture. Rome fell, but it never truly disappeared.